Yep. Yep. Oh, is that working? Not sure.
New black Wall Street book club. Evan Jefferson, brother, much love. Educating, elevating, because in knowledge is the power and we'll never give it up. Literature's for the masses. Where to put your money down, now how to watch your assets. Yeah, uplifting others is a passion. My brother Evan, he will turn it into action. New Black Wall Street book club. You should come read with us. Yeah, we comprehend and discuss. If we all just come together, there's no limit for us. Here comes your host, New Black Wall Street. Evan, take it away. New Black Wall Street book club.
All right, good afternoon to you billionaires. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. You put in a book, we absolutely will find it. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. A study of Black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just believe that if you want to be wealthy, you should study wealthy people. Well, one thing that we're doing today, guys, is we are studying wealthy people. Well, here's one thing that wealthy people do. They read. And it's not just that they read, it's what they read as well. And today we're going to be continuing along into our journey into The Science of Getting Rich by Mr. Wallace Wattles. The Science of Getting Rich. We're into chapter number 11. It's talking about the acting in a certain way. Of course, if you like to get the book, The Black Billionaires Club, you can check us out at www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. Now, we're broadcasting right now across YouTube Live and also Facebook Live. And also this will be our podcast. We ask that you would subscribe and support our podcast with a small monthly donation to help us sustain future episodes, to improve financial literacy within our community, and ultimately to help us build the School of Wealth. Well, guys, hey, we're not going to take up too much of your time. It's your midday manna for us to go ahead and get up and figure out what it is that Mr. Wallace is talking about in this great book, The Science of Getting Rich. Let's read. Chapter 11, Acting in the Certain Way. Acting in the certain way. We'll say this, billionaires, while you guys are connecting, go and let us know where, what city, what state, what country you might be connecting from. Also, go ahead and say hello. I would love to make a connection with you and engage with you here this afternoon on this terrific Tuesday, acting in the certain way. Thought is the creative power or the impelling force which causes the creative power to act. Thinking in a certain way will bring riches to you. But you must not rely upon thought alone, paying no attention to personal action. That is the rock upon which many otherwise scientific thinkers meet shipwreck, the failure to connect thought with personal action. We have not yet reached the stage of development, even supposing such a stage to be possible, in which a person can create directly from formless substance without nature's processes or the work of human hands. A person must not only think, but his personal action must supplement his thought. Everybody put in the console, personal action. By thought, you can cause the gold in the hearts of the mountains to be impelled toward you, but it will not mine itself. It will not refine itself. It will not coin itself into double eagles and come rolling along the road, seeking its way into your pocket. Under the impelling power of the Supreme Spirit, people's affairs will be so ordered that someone will be led to mine the gold for you. Other people's business transactions will be so directed that the goal will be brought toward you. And you must so arrange your own business affairs that you may be able to receive it when it comes to you. Your thought makes all things, animate and inanimate, work to bring you what you want. But your personal activity must be such that you can rightly receive what you want when it reaches you. You are not to take it as charity, nor to steal it. You must give every man more in use value than he gives you in cash value. You must give every man more in use value than he gives you in cash value. The scientific use of thought consists in forming a clear and distinct mental image of what you want, in holding fast to your purpose to get what you want, and in realizing with great faith that you do get what you want. Do not try to project your thought in any mysterious or occult way with the idea of having it go out and do things for you. that is wasted effort and will weaken your power to think with sanity. The action of thought in getting rich is fully explained in the preceding chapters. Your faith and purpose positively impress your vision upon formless substance, which has the same desire for more life than you have. And this vision, received from you, sets all the creative forces at work in and through their regular channels of action, but directed towards you. It is not your part to guide or supervise the creative process. All you have to do is to retain your vision, stick to your purpose, and maintain your faith and gratitude. But you must act in a certain way so that you can appropriate what is yours when it comes to you, and so that you can meet the things you have in your picture and put them in their proper places as they arrive. You can really see the truth of this. When things reach you, they will be in the hands of others who will ask an equivalent for them. And you can only get what is yours by giving the other person what is rightfully his. Your pocketbook is not going to be transformed into a Fortunatus purse, which shall be always full of money without effort on your part. This is the crucial point in the science of getting rich right here, where thought and personal action must be combined. There are very many people who consciously or unconsciously set the creative forces in action by the strength and persistence of their desires, but who remain poor because they do not provide for the reception of the thing they want when it comes. By thought, the thing you want is brought to you. By action, you must receive it. Whatever your action is to be, it is evident that you must act now. You cannot act in the past, and it is essential to the clearness of your mental vision that you dismiss the past from your mind. You cannot act in the future, for the future is not yet here. And you cannot tell how you will want to act in any future contingency until that contingency has arrived. Because you are not in the right business or the right environment now, do not think that you must postpone action until you get into the right business or environment. And do not spend time in the present taking thought as to the best course as possible future emergencies. Have faith in your ability to meet any emergency when it arrives. If you act in the present with your mind on the future, your present action will be with a divided mind and will not be effective. Put your whole mind into present action. Do not give your creative impulse to original substance and then sit down and wait for results. If you do, you will never get them. Act now. Everybody put in the console, act now. Act now. There's never any time but now. And there will never be any time but now. If you are ever to begin to make ready for the reception of what you want, you must begin now. And your action, whatever it is, must most likely be in your present business or employment and must be upon the persons and things in your present environment. You cannot act where you are not. You cannot act where you have been. And you cannot act where you are going to be. You can only act where you are. Do not bother as to whether yesterday's work was well done or ill done. Do today's work well. Do not try to do tomorrow's work now. There will be plenty of time to do that when you get to it. Do not try by occult or mystical means to act on people or things that are out of your reach. Do not wait for a change of environment before you act. Get a change of environment by action. You can act so upon the environment in which you are now as to cause yourself to be transferred to a better environment. Hold with faith and purpose the vision of yourself in the better environment, but act upon your present environment with all your heart, with all your strength, and with all your mind. Do not spend any time in daydreaming or castle building. Hold to the one vision of what you want and act now. Do not cast about seeking some new thing to do or some strange, unusual, or remarkable action to perform as a first step towards getting rich. It is probable that your actions, at least for some time to come, will be the same ones you have been performing for some time past. But you are to begin now to perform these actions in a certain way, which will surely make you rich. If you are engaged in some business and feel that it is not the right business for you, do not wait until you get into that right business before you begin to act. Do not feel discouraged or sit down and lament because you are misplaced. No one is so misplaced that he cannot find the right place. And no one is so involved in the wrong business that he cannot get into the right business. Hold the vision of yourself in the right business with the purpose to get into it and the act and the faith that you will get into it and are getting into it. But act in your present business. Use your present business as the means of getting a better one, and use your present environment as the means of getting into a better one. Your vision of the right business, if held with faith and purpose, will cause the supreme power to move the right business towards you. And your action, if performed in a certain way, will cause you to move toward the business. If you are an employee or wage earner and feel that you must change places in order to get what you want, do not project your thought into space and rely upon it to get you another job, and will probably fail to do so. Hold the vision of yourself in the job you want while you act with faith and purpose on the job you have, and you will certainly get the job you want. Your vision and faith will set the creative force in motion to bring it towards you, and your action will cause the forces in your own environment to move you toward the place you want. In closing this chapter, we will add another statement to our syllabus. There's a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the inner spaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imaged by the thought. A person can form things in his thought, and by impressing his thought upon formless substance, can cause the thing he thinks about to be created. In order to do this, a person must pass from the competitive to the creative mind. He must form a clear mental picture of the things he wants and hold this picture in his thoughts with the fixed purpose to get what he wants and the unwavering faith that he does get what he wants, closing his mind to all that may tend to shake his purpose, all that may tend to dim his vision, and all that may tend to quench his faith, so that he may receive what he wants when it comes. A person must act now upon the people and things in his present environment. Upon the people and things in his present environment. Now, this is chapter 11, billionaires, and it's basically saying act now. In your present environment, wherever you are, you begin to make steps, you begin to act, you begin to take action now. And then, as you act now and you hold on to the image of whatever it is that you want, then you will slowly but surely be moved, be pushed, be ready to receive that which you say that you want. How many guys have been in a position where you wanted something so bad, it actually came and you weren't ready to receive it? I think all of us have been there. And so why not prepare now to get what you want by thinking about what you want and acting upon your present situation, environment, wherever you are now, so you can get ready to receive what you want. This is the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. You put it in a book, we absolutely will find it. Now, we've been going along into the book, The Science of Getting Rich by Mr. Wallace. This is chapter 11, Acting in a Certain Way. We'll pick up on chapter 12 later on today as we continue to move right on along. We'll be done with this book probably by tomorrow. Well, billionaires, I just asked that I invite you to join the Black Billionaires Club. Right now, the Black Billionaires Club, you do have this book club, which is inside of that club. You also have personal development, business development, financial literacy, education, and also investment education that you can take a part of each and every week. And really what it comes down to is, are you willing to invest in yourself so that you can become your best self? Let me ask that again for the people in the back. Are you willing to invest in yourself so that you can become your best self? Well, you simply just do that by checking us out at The Black Billionaires Club. That'll be www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. You can find that link in the description above or below. Well, billionaires, thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. And I want you to remember this, that it takes a village, and it starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, people. And thank God that that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.